You've done everything they said, and it's still not working. The endless cycle of wins and losses, constant frustration, and a dwindling bankroll. It's enough to make anyone want to give up on sports betting for good. Before I get into it, I want you to imagine yourself 90 days from now. You've implemented a proven system that's helping you generate consistent profit every single day in sports betting. No more guessing and no more relying on shady cappers. You're making smart strategic bets based on the clear movement and understanding of the markets. Your bankroll is growing steadily and the stress of emotional gambling is gone. And the best part is you've regained your confidence. Betting is no longer a source of self-doubt. Instead, it's become a reliable skill that you can depend on. You're now treating it like the investment that it should be: structured, disciplined, and positioned to change your life. That's the kind of transformation that I'm going to show you how to achieve. But first, let me introduce myself. My name's Alex, and I've helped over 5,000 people achieve consistent profitability in the sports betting industry just by using a strategic and unique methodology that I created. I know exactly what it feels like to be stuck in the pit of unreliable picks, emotional betting, and a shrinking bankroll. And I know that because that was me. I used to be a degenerate gambler, and over the span of nearly a decade, I gambled well over $1 million across 50 different bookmakers in the country. I was broke, overweight, and nearly homeless, and I couldn't even afford to pay my rent. And yet still, somehow, I managed to fund my bad gambling habit. But then I had a breakthrough. I realized that I was much smarter than the way I was living, and I decided to flick the switch. I banned myself from every major bookie in the country, and I started studying handicapping like my life depended on it. And that is exactly the moment when I discovered something that no one else was doing in the industry. I figured out a completely different way of approaching betting. It wasn't about picks, parlays, or copying someone else's plays. It was a new method, one that flipped everything I thought I knew about betting on its head. That shift was the foundation of everything I've built to this day, and it's the exact same approach I share with my clients every single day. Fast forward to now, and I run one of the most largest and profitable sports handicapping companies in the entire world, recognized by all the big fish in the States, even though I'm located in Australia. And it all started with my system. Let me share with you a few of my client stories so you can understand how it works in practice. Take David, for example. He came to me struggling with bankroll management and emotional betting. Within the first month of our program, he had implemented a rock solid structure for his bets and completely eliminated his impulse to chase losses. By 3 months into the program, he was already generating well above 20% profit per month on his bankroll, a feat that not even 1% of profitable sports bettors can maintain. Another client, Samantha, was literally jumping from one free pick group to the other, trying to make money just based off free picks. Her problem was that she didn't follow any clear-cut strategy. She was literally just straight out gambling. In our sessions, we built her a customized strategy for finding value, analyzing odds, and making highly calculated plays. Within 6 weeks, she went from inconsistent short wins to long-term profitability. And finally, there's John. Now, John spent years and years on end bouncing between every single capper, struggling to become profitable. He blew multiple bankrolls before he came to me. But once he joined my program, he finally mastered sports betting. He learned how to remove emotion, stay disciplined, and stick to the game. And fast forward to today, he's making a full-time income from sports betting and he's left his job. Now, let me be real with you. This mentorship program, it really is not for everyone. If you're not willing to truly put in the work required to master profitable sports betting, then I promise you, this is not for you. And if you're looking for a quick get-rich-quick scheme, this is definitely not that. So leave the webpage right now. But whether you're already active in sports betting and sick of inconsistent results, or you're just starting out and you want to avoid the costly mistakes that keep people stuck, then this is for you. If you're disciplined enough to follow a proven system and committed enough to think long-term, if you're done relying on unreliable cappers or following free picks and ready to learn how a professional of over 10 years in the field actually does it and how he thinks, then this is for you. Because here's the truth. I wasn't always like this. I was once exactly where you are, a degenerate gambler chasing parlays, hoping that one of them would save me. 9 years ago, I literally hit rock bottom. I was broke, overweight, and nearly homeless. I had gambled away over $1 million across 50 different bookmakers in Australia. I was banned from everyone. I couldn't afford my rent. I was living on the edge, hoping that one day I would hit a juicy payout on a parlay. And that day never came. All I did was dig myself deeper into depression, frustration, and self-doubt. I looked around at all the smarter people around me and knew I was meant to be in their shoes. I knew that I was meant for much, much more in this world. And that's when I flipped the switch. I banned myself from every major bookie in the country and I rebuilt myself all the way back up. And I tell you, it was not easy. I had to overhaul everything: my mindset, my bankroll management, my entire understanding of betting. The real breakthrough came when I finally developed what I now call the 3 pillars of profitable betting. First, building strategic frameworks, structured methods for evaluating games, and identifying value so I was never just guessing again. Second, strict, disciplined bankroll management, treating betting like an investment portfolio and growing steadily and slowly instead of chasing huge wins. And third, the most important above everything, psychology and discipline. Mastering the mental game of betting, removing emotion, and sticking to the plan. The exact kind of principle even the world's most profound psychologists, people like Dr. Jordan Peterson, teach to their clients, whether they're high-level athletes, elite executives, or celebrities at the top of the game. And that system was the turning point. It stopped me from gambling blindly and finally gave me the tools to be profitable. And this is exactly what most bettors miss. They bounce from one capper to the other, blindly following picks without ever understanding the reasoning behind the pick. They get caught in the emotional roller coaster of chasing losses and overreacting to every win and loss. But the truth is, sustainable betting success is never about a hot streak or a lucky bet. It's about consistency. It's about building a repeatable process every single day and making it last long-term no matter the market conditions. Without that, even the best picks can go cold, and one bad run without strict bankroll management can blow your entire bankroll. And that's why my methodology isn't just about giving you some picks, because picks alone will not make you rich in this industry. And trust me, I've been in it for 10 years, I would know. My methodology is about teaching you independence. We walk through proven frameworks to identify games, value, line discrepancies, and teach you how to make the best move on the board every single time. We drill bankroll management into your mind so you're making consistent, profitable results every single month. And we absolutely hammer down on psychology and betting emotionality so you can stay disciplined and remove emotions from your decisions on finding picks. That way, you can build habits that last an eternity. By blending technical knowledge with personalized coaching, I create bettors who don't just follow the pack, they lead. They don't just rely on tips, they build their own winning strategies. And that's an edge no course, no tip group, and no Discord community will ever give you. So now you have a choice to make. You could try to piece this on your own, and it could take you years and tens of thousands of dollars to try figure out. Or you can shortcut the entire process by working with me. Now, the cost of doing nothing is extremely high. Every day that you stay stuck in the same cycle, you're missing out on freedom, on security, on the confidence that comes when you finally end up mastering it all. And the longer that you wait, the harder it becomes to break free.